Hello, 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 and welcome to the January 2014 edition of the List Critics. Now, it's a little bit different. Don't panic. It might hurt at first, but, just relax and it'll feel good. I have Carissa with me. Tanya is unfortunately sick right now. She's not feeling so well, so Carissa's doing it with me for this month.
Fountain out the mouth.
What?
Fountain out the mouth.
Okay, well, I'm just going to pretend I know what you're talking about. Say hi to our List Critics people, Carissa.
Hi, List Critic people.
If you guys remember, Carissa actually, this is her second time as my co-host.
That would be correct.
Before Tanya became the co-host, Carissa did like a guest month.
It was quite long, though.
Yes.
And hard.
That's what she said.
Fucking A.
So let's just dive right into it.
Let's do it. Do it hard.
Giggity giggity goo.
Woo!
We have we have a lot of lists from this guy. We have a list here from Slayer Darth. This is his top 5 tensest moments in the James Bond movies. Now,
The username sounds familiar.
You listen to the show, so you.
What you be doing sending us a million lists?
Hey, no problems with that, right? Just because more material.
No. Just razzing.
Yeah. And now I know Tanya is a big fan of the James Bond movies. How about you, Carissa?
Little bit. I haven't seen them all, but
Okay.
I know general layout and
All right. Well, let's go through this. Number 5. When Bond has Elektra at gunpoint in Maiden's Tower, where she's holding the radio transmitter and he's considering whether or not to shoot her, he doesn't say what movie that is, but that was The World Is Not Enough?
yes.
Okay, well, that was pretty tense because you really didn't know whether he was going to shoot her or not.
Yeah, that was...
I kind of think that was a little overkill, but a lot of things about Pierce Brosnan's movies were over... he definitely was the most bloodthirsty version of Bond. I mean, he could have punched her or something,
Right.
He was
Knock
close
her out.
enough. Yeah.
Like Vulcan neck pinch, just get in there and knock her out.
Number 4, this is from Skyfall. When Silva notices Kincaid's torchlight in Skyfall, allowing him to confront M at the chapel near the Skyfall estate. I don't know how tense that one was, though. I mean, that whole movie was tense, but that wasn't a particularly tense moment.
Well, there's, mentally tense that we can all feel, and then, if he looks physically tense, but that wasn't really specific.
I mean, it was just sort of this long shot, this wide shot, and you see the light, and you're like, oh, well, then he sees them.
Yes.
You're not thinking,
it was
oh, shit!
Yeah. It was, surprise, but, yeah, shit, they got a butt.
Well, I don't know how much of a surprise it was, because there had to be something to lead to, a final confrontation,
Yeah, but it wasn't tense.
Yeah. Number 3, Bond's confrontation with Red Grant on board the Orient Express and From Russia with Love. That whole scene was extremely tense. I'm surprised that's not number 1.
Yeah, right.
Number 2, when Bond's license to kill is revoked by M in the movie License to Kill. Yeah.
Redundant.
I think that should be more like number 5, but yeah, it's pretty tense.
It was okay.
And finally, number 1, when Bond chases after who he believes to be Saunders' killer, Necros, at the amusement park in The Living Daylights, not realizing that a young boy is holding the balloons. It's one of those fake-outs,
Yeah.
Oh, it was a kid. How many times in horror movies have you seen the kitty cat fake-out?
Yeah.
All right, so why don't we let you go first? Out of 5, what say you, Carissa?
A 3.
I'm gonna also say 3. I think that he's got 3 solid ones in there and 2 kind of iffy ones.
Yeah.
All right. Here's another list from oh no, okay, I've already done that one.
Well, move on.
Let's skip that one. Hold on 1 second here.
1/1000.
Okay, oh, I see what it is. All right. So here I have, this is from SiliconIndia.com.
Interesting.
7 unlucky actors who turned down great movie roles. So, you always hear about things like this, like so-and-so turned down a role, and then it turned out to be this amazing role that would have been great for them, and it didn't. They didn't take it. Somebody else got it because they turned it down. All right, so let's see. Number 7, I really don't know how great this is, but apparently, you know Gillian Anderson?
Yes.
From the X-Files. She was offered the role of Bethany Sloan in the movie Dogma.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, and she turned that down. They're calling that a bad move. I don't know. I'm calling that a good move. Dogma didn't exactly make a lot of money.
I loved that movie, though.
Yeah, I'm not saying it was bad, but it was kind of a financial flop.
Shit monster. It would have been good for her career, though.
I guess. It's not like she needed any help, though.
No, but it would have been, like, uber good for her career. So, yeah, I can see that. It would have been a wicked good comeback.
Yeah. Number 6, another actress, you know, Sigourney Weaver.
Yes.
Sigourney Weaver apparently was offered the role of Catherine Murphy in the movie The Accused.
Huh.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's kind of...
She did Alien. That was way better. Oh. Oh my. Number 5, Mickey Rourke was offered the role of Butch Coolidge in Pulp Fiction. Of course, we know that Bruce Willis took that role, but it was going to be Mickey Rourke.
Yes.
Now that is a major thing.
Yes.
Because Mickey
Pulp
Rourke...
Fiction was the shit.
First of all, it's one of my favorite movies.
Yes.
And it was a huge success, but Mickey Rourke was kind of in a slump in his career at that point.
It would have been good for him.
Yeah, I mean, it eventually got revived by Sin City. That was like his big comeback.
Yes.
Could have been like that much earlier that he would have seen this big comeback. And you know,
Yes.
that was a comeback movie because that was a big comeback for Travolta.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
that is definitely the wrong move that he turned that down.
Damn straight.
Number 4, John Travolta. We were just talking about him. John
Yes.
Travolta was offered the main role in Forrest Gump.
Wow.
Yeah, Tom Hanks took it.
I don't think...
Honestly,
Forrest Gump...
I think, I hate to say it because I do like John Travolta, but I kind of think the movie would have sucked with Travolta as Forrest Gump.
Yes. It wouldn't have been the same without Tom Hanks.
I think Tom Hanks made that movie, so...
Yes.
Yeah. It would have been good for him, but I don't think it would have been bad for the movie.
He had the perfect tone and the perfect, I mean, not to be nasty, but the perfect idiot face, you know?
He was also better, well, he's a better actor.
Yes.
All right, number 3, Alec Baldwin.
Uh,
He was supposed to be the main guy in The Fugitive. Of course, Harrison Ford did that.
right.
I think Alec Baldwin is an asshole,
Mm.
and I think Harrison Ford is awesome.
Mm.
So I'm kind of glad this happened.
Yes, it was fated.
Okay,
There goes my poor babe.
Number 2, Molly Ringwald, Queen of the 80s.
She got fat and ugly, though.
Really?
Yeah, go look at
didn't know that.
pictures. She got
Well,
chunky.
You know,
Not that I have room to talk, but, you know.
well, in the 90s, you know, that's when her star started to fall. But
Yeah.
she was offered Pretty Woman.
No shit.
That could have kept her floating for a while.
No shit.
Roberts got that, so yeah.
Wow.
I never knew that, and that's nuts.
Wow.
How would you turn that movie down?
And Molly Ringwald had the natural red hair.
Yeah, exactly.
That would have worked.
And this is the king of them. James Caan is number 1. There's a couple. He turned down Superman.
Jeez.
He turned down Kramer versus Kramer.
Ugh.
Now, Superman was a huge success. That rocketed Christopher Reeves into superstardom. And then Kramer versus Kramer, that went to Dustin Hoffman. He won an Oscar.
Yep. Stupid.
Sucks to be James Caan, huh?
Fucking A.
All right, out of 7, I'm gonna give this a. I'm gonna give it a 5 because the first few were kind of who cares, but then it got good.
Yeah, definitely 5.
All right, so that's 2 5s.
Solid 5s, yeah.
Okay. All right, let's see. This next list is from whatculture.com.
Okay.
And it's sort of a similar theme here.
All right.
It's all submitted by Slayer Darth.
Oh, sweet.
It's 10 actors who need Quentin Tarantino to save their careers. Of course, you know,
I like this.
He's got kind of the reputation of saving careers. He did it for Travolta, you know.
I love Quentin Tarantino.
He did it for Harvey Keitel, for Michael Madsen, Uma Thurman. I mean,
Yep.
even Samuel L. Jackson got a big boost from his associations with Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
So here's 10, you know, actors who kind of need this. Number 10 is Giovanni Ribisi.
Huh. Yeah, I guess.
He was once a big movie star, and now, like, people know him as that schmuck from My Name is Earl.
Oh, yeah, thank you.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's definitely one. Come on. Number 9, Charlie Sheen.
Agree.
Well, I think that it seems that Robert Rodriguez beat him to the punch. Because Charlie Sheen kind of had his comeback in Machete Kills.
Yeah.
Although he didn't use the name Charlie Sheen, he called himself Carlos Estevez, which I think was cool. But so there you have it. So I think that that was a
That is a good, I guess.
it's already been done. Yeah. Number 8, Paul Giamatti. I like Paul Giamatti. He never should have done Planet of the Apes. You remember that?
Yeah.
He was the slaver. That was terrible.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Let's see what else we got here. Number 7, Patrick Stewart. Patrick Stewart doesn't need any help.
Fuck no.
Sir Patrick doesn't need to do movies because he's in the theater so much. That's his real love there.
He did a handful of movies, though.
Yeah. I mean...
And he rocked it out.
Here's the thing. First of all, he's 80 years old.
Oh, shit, wow.
Secondly, he does, you know, people today, you don't really need to be doing movies to be a big star because right now, you could be in television and still be a big star.
Right.
But he's doing the theater. He's working all the time. So there you go.
I like it, yeah. I mean, it would be awesome to see him in more, shit, but...
Oh, I think we all want to see him. And plus, he is on television. He's always he's got that role on American Dad, so...
Yes. It would just be like flying his flag higher to put him in anything else. It would rock. He doesn't need it, though.
I don't think he's a big fan of Tarantino, though.
No, but I think he'd do it to toot his own horn, you know? I mean, he's a funny guy.
I don't know that because, you see, the thing about Patrick Stewart, and I really like Patrick Stewart,
yeah,
he is so liberal that I think he's like, because he was saying, he didn't like Kill Bill, because he says, like, I don't care for all the violence against women. You know. Number 6 is Jean Reno. Wow, there's a name from the past.
I know, right?
He was on that movie, The Professional.
Yes.
With Natalie Portman when she was just a little sperm in her daddy's ball sack.
Yeah.
I think doesn't he do a lot of video game voice actors now? Isn't he a voice actor?
I think so.
There you go.
I'd have to look it up, but I'm too lazy to do that shit right now.
Well, who needs that, right? Okay, number 5. Oh, are you kidding me? Number 5 is Johnny Depp. He's like the biggest star in the world right now.
Yeah, but wouldn't it be fucking sweet to see him in a Tarantino movie? Especially, like, after Sweeney Todd.
Yeah, I think he's just, like, he's, like, so attached to, like, Tim Burton right now.
They are. It's like they're sucking each other or something.
They're heterosexual life mates.
Not to like, down them in any way. It's just...
No, but yeah, I don't think he needs help. Number 4, another guy that doesn't really need help is Idris Elba.
No.
I mean, didn't Thor already kind of make this guy big?
I know, right?
So there you go. He was awesome in Thor, by the way. All right, let's see. Number 2. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Number 3 is Ken Jeong. All right, I'll be honest. I don't know who this guy is.
Pass.
Oh, I guess he's like he's in a lot of those stoner movies, Knocked Up, Pineapple Express, and he was apparently in Transformers 3. I didn't see this guy in it, but whatever. Yeah, is right. Number 2 is Jason Statham. He did kind of vanish a little bit lately.
Yeah, he could use some help.
And he's actually like kind of the perfect fit for Tarantino.
Yeah, that macabre little thing.
He likes badasses.
Yes.
And
the macabre thing, you know?
Yeah, and number 1 is Zach Galifianakis.
Who?
You know, the big guy from The Hangover?
Yes.
I don't know about this, because he's a comedian, first and foremost. He had that talk show. He did a lot of stand-up. Now he, does a lot of comedy movies. Even though there are funny moments in Tarantino's films, he doesn't really look for comedy actors.
Well, that's the thing is that, like, this guy could be, like, a small role, like, the clerk behind a counter at a gas station that ends up getting thrown in the back of a car because he witnessed too much, and he's just like a, comedy relief. Doesn't that make sense?
When I see it, it'll be like the guy who's so annoying that he gets shot for being annoying.
Yeah, and then he gets, like, shot in the balls or something. Tell me that wouldn't work out.
All right. Out of 10, what say you, Carissa?
Like a 6.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I'm going to say a 6 as well.
There were some that, like, right on, but, like, others like...
Yeah, like, who cares, right? And, like,
yeah.
honestly, like, Johnny Depp doesn't need help right now.
No, it would just be badass to see him in a Tarantino movie, though.
And also submitted by Slayer Darth, but not written by him. You would think it would be written by him because it's a James Bond list, but it's not. It's from 007james.com, the top 10 James Bond villains.
Okay.
This is something people could argue about all day. Number 10 is Le Chiffre from Casino Royale. Yeah. He's probably the only guy who got to smack Bond in the balls like 6 or 7 times.
Yeah.
Of course, then he
That's
gets
kind of
shot
funny.
in the head, but, Yeah. Number 9 is Francisco Scaramanga from The Man with the Golden Gun. Terrible movie. Good villain, though, because it was Christopher Lee.
Right.
Number 8, Nick Nack, also from The Man with the Golden Gun. I mean, he's this little midget guy. I don't know. He's not that good. What was he doing?
Oh. But I think that's where Mini-Me was spawned from.
Definitely. You're right. Number 7, Mr. Big or Kananga. They both wound up being the same character from Live and Let Die.
Right.
Yeah, I think he was like the first villain that had kind of a brain. It was like, just shoot the motherfucker, you know?
Yeah.
Number 6, Jaws. He was in The Spy Who Loved Me, and then he was in Moonraker, but we try to forget about that.
Yeah.
Kind of something a little scary about a guy who just bites people to death.
Mini-Me.
Oh, well, yeah.
He bites people all the time.
Yeah, but he doesn't have metal teeth, and he isn't like 8 feet tall.
This is true. Teething.
Number 5, Red Grant from Russia with Love. We just talked about that a little while ago. Number 4, also from Russia with Love, we have Rosa Klebb with her poison shoe.
Oh, that's kind of badass. I have to agree.
Yeah. It didn't work out for her, though, but that should have been in the tense moments when she was trying to kick Bond with the poison shoe and he's holding her at bay with a chair. And then you have the Russian chick with the gun and you don't know who she's going to shoot.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Odd Job. See, here's my thing of like Odd Job and Knick Knack, and these are more like henchmen.
Yes.
So I don't know about the appropriateness of putting them on the list. Odd Job is like, obviously very iconic, but he's a henchman.
Yeah.
Number
That's
2
not
is
really villain.
Goldfinger himself. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
Yeah.
And number one, it couldn't possibly be anybody but Ernst Stavro Blofeld, who was portrayed by like a million different actors.
Well, that sucks then because, you know, how are you supposed to establish, as a viewer, how are you supposed to establish, like, a steady, like, you know, actor relationship with him, if you will?
Well, I mean, you could say the same thing for Bond.
This is true.
But actually, there's actually a reason for, in the books, Blofeld always got plastic surgery.
Yes.
To look different.
But James Bond, like, he's just the guy, you know, so it didn't matter too much, you know? It was just like, oh, another Bond movie. Oh, another Bond movie. So people, I'm sure some people cared, but it was the big thing, you know?
Donald Pleasance had the most iconic Blofeld performance, and that was also the basis for Dr. Evil.
Yes.
So there is that. Okay.
I love me some Austin Powers. Come on.
They need to make a fourth one. Stop with this love guru bullshit.
Right?
Out of 10, I'm gonna say 7. It could have been higher, but like I think some of these are henchmen, and you could have taken them out and put in like Christopher Walken's character in View to a Kill was a great villain. I'm gonna say a 6 because it could have been ordered better. Yeah, I think some of these don't belong on here because I think they're not villains; they're henchmen. Mm-hmm. But there you go. Okay, so a 7 for me, a 6 from you. All right, more Slayer Darth.
Jeez, what's wrong with you, guy? Come
on. Okay, and it's another James Bond list. It's his top 10 allies of James Bond. Most of them who have gotten killed.
Like, what the fuck is with the James Bond shit?
Oh, he's a big fan.
We gotta stir it up a little.
Number 10, Valentin Zukovsky. He was in GoldenEye, and then he was in The World Is Not Enough, where he got killed. Yes. Number 9, Milos Colombo. Okay. That was in oh God. For Your Eyes Only, I believe. I could be wrong on that. Number 8.
I don't remember.
Yeah, number 8, Sharky. I forget what movie was that. Was that License to Kill? I don't remember him.
Couldn't tell you right now. My brain is shit.
Number 7, Tiger Tanaka from You Only Live Twice. I liked him better in the book. He was more of a badass in the book.
I'll take your word for it. I never got there.
Number 6 is Q. Is it old Q or young Q, though?
I know, right? Or Q that he, mated with the touch of a finger.
What?
Star Trek reference.
Oh, I just got that. All right, anyway.
Just the point of a finger. That was funny.
Number 5, Rene Mathis. That was the French guy in Casino Royale.
Yes.
Yeah, and then he was in Quantum of Solace where he died. Number 4, Karim Bey. He died too. Number 3, Vesper Lind. Vesper's more of a Bond girl.
Yes.
So I don't know if she belongs there. Number 2, Felix Leiter. He should be number 1.
Yes. What the hell's wrong with people? Damn it.
And number 1 is Marc-Ange Draco from my favorite, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. He was the mafia lord that helped Bond store Blofeld's castle in the end.
Right.
All right. Out of 10, Carissa, what say you?
Not my favorite subject, and
that would have been more like Tanya's speed, but like I said, she's sick, so what can you do?
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. I give it a 6. I mean, some of them were, it's also, his sidekicks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, that's the point.
So, it's kind of like they all die anyway, so...
I agree with most of the choices, not so much the order.
Yeah.
I'm going to give it a 7. Okay, this is from BusinessInsider.com. It's the 15 worst movie product placements.
Movie
product placement is actually very important in movies. It actually helps get movies financed.
Yes.
But when it's done badly, I mean, actually to use a James Bond example, a good example is in Skyfall, the product placement was Heineken, and it wasn't like, you know, he turns to the camera and he's like, Heineken, you know. He was just seen drinking one.
Yes.
You know, it wasn't like he said, I'd like a Heineken. It's the best beer in the world, you know.
Yeah.
But, yeah, okay, so let's see what we got here. These are the 15 most shameless movie product placements of all time. This was written by Judith Gray.
Okay.
It's also not ordered, so it's just here. All right, so the first one is the first film to unabashedly peddle products was the 1927 silent movie Wings, which was also, I'm saying, it doesn't say it here, that was the first Best Picture winner in the Academy Awards. And
oh, wow.
They made a big deal about a Hershey's chocolate bar, and it wasn't just there. It was actually part of the plot.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Apparently, okay, the next one is from Castaway, FedEx. I don't know. I wouldn't call that shameless. I mean, that was actually like an important part of the movie. I mean, he worked for FedEx.
Yeah.
So
but it was really blatant and like, you know, oh, it's their fault. He's, you know, supposedly dead for so many years until they find him.
You know, I think that, you know, the FedEx thing in Castaway, I love Castaway, by the way, great movie, but
yes.
I think the
Wilson!
the only part of that I didn't like was that like he was opening all the packages and like a lot of that stuff wound up helping him. And then there was that one random package that he decided not to open, and he had to deliver it at the end. And I'm thinking, like, why that one, you know? Like, and wouldn't it have been funny if, like, that was the one that had, like, a GPS in it or something?
Yeah. I think it was symbolic of, I do have a life to go back to.
Yeah, it was just like, why only one package, though?
Just because he knew he needed the rest, but needed something to cling to from his past.
And by the way, it was a cut scene, but because they never show you in the movie what's in there, but it was supposed to be like salsa or something.
That wouldn't have helped him no way anyway.
The next one is from E.T., the Reese's Pieces.
God, yeah.
I don't think it was terrible, but I think that Reese's Pieces tried to make it like a bigger deal than it was.
Oh, the alien loves our product.
Yeah. The next one is from Wayne's World, Pizza Hut. It shows him opening the Pizza Hut box and putting the logo right in the camera, and he goes, I will not bow to any sponsor. Yeah, but that was a spoof. I don't know if you would really call that shameless product placement. I mean, it was a spoof. And there was also Nike. They did the same thing where Garth was like all dressed up in like a million Nike things, and he's like, it's like people only do things for money, and that's sad.
Yeah.
So I think
they
were making fun of it, you know?
It was supposed to be like that. It was on purpose.
Okay, this is a stupid one as well from Toy Story. I mean, Toy Story is product placement. It is product placement, but they single out the one thing is the Etch-a-Sketch.
Yes.
What about the Slinky Dog?
Yeah.
That didn't even exist until the movie, and then they started selling them.
Want to hear something funny real quick?
What?
There's the movie Monsters, Inc.
Yeah.
And you know the little girl, Boo?
Yeah, my nephew is a huge Monsters, Inc. kid now.
In her toy box is Woody.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Pixar
always puts hints to their next movie.
Mm-hmm. And then in the movie Finding Nemo, her toy box is actually out in the kids' waiting room at the dentist.
Because Toy Story 2 was the next movie.
Yep. They
always put a little hint in there somewhere.
I love it. It's so funny.
The next one is from GoldenEye, which is the... okay, this one I can kind of see them talking about, because GoldenEye is interesting because they're talking about cars in this one. Bond always drove British cars.
Yes.
But GoldenEye, all of a sudden, BMW.
Yes.
And they kind of made a big deal about it, too.
Yeah.
And all throughout the Pierce Brosnan movies, it was always BMW. And they always made sure to say BMW. So I gotta agree with that there. The next one, from Risky Business, it would be the Ray-Ban sunglasses that Tom Cruise is wearing.
Yes.
I'm surprised they don't mention the socks.
I know, right?
Another BMW one. Another BMW one from the Italian Job, the BMW Mini Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is another one that I would say doesn't belong on the list. From Lost in Translation, the whiskey, the Suntory whiskey that Bill Murray was drinking, he was doing commercials for it.
Yeah.
So it was kind of it was a meta thing.
Didn't he also do a Snickers commercial then?
You know what?
At some point.
To be honest with you, Carissa, I've never gotten all the way through that movie. I wind up like falling asleep. I love Bill Murray.
Yes.
Scarlett Johansson, I always like looking at her. But
she's beautiful.
Such a boring fucking movie. I've never gotten through the whole thing. Another Tom Cruise one, Ray-Ban, in the aviator sunglasses that he was wearing in Top Gun.
Yes.
So there you go.
You lost that love and feeling.
Okay. This is another. This was kind of like Toy Story again, from Back to the Future Part 2.
Yes.
Those weird fucking Nike sneakers that Marty McFly wore, which didn't exist until that movie, though, because they were supposed to be futuristic sneakers.
Yes.
But then I think they made sneakers like that, so...
Like the puffy sneakers, yeah. That's what they look like to me.
Yeah. Sex and the City apparently promoted 67 different brands. They're just pointing one of them being the I don't know if I'm saying this right, Louis Vuitton Motard Firebird bag. You couldn't catch me...
Louis Vuitton.
Okay. You couldn't catch me dead watching Sex and the City, so...
No. Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Home Alone 2. The Talk Boy.
Oh my god, yes. Everybody had to have one.
He used it to slow his voice down and make it like he was an adult. Yeah.
How do you do? This is Peter McAllister.
Little Nicky, the Adam Sandler movie, shamelessly plugged.
Popeye's Chicken.
I didn't even just say it. You already knew it. Popeye's Chicken.
Popeye's Chicken is the shiznit.
More, how'd you say it? Louis Vuitton?
Louis Vuitton.
Yeah. Apparently also from The Hangover Part 2. That was in there.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's it. You know what I'm surprised not to see here? Probably the worst product placement I've ever seen was Jurassic Park.
Yes.
The Nikon cameras.
Yes.
Because every time somebody had a camera, they had to make sure the logo was in frame.
Yes.
So that was pretty shameless. But out of 15, I don't know. I was kind of underwhelmed by this. They're a lot better. So I'm going to give it an 8 out of 15.
I was going to say a 9.
9? Okay, there you go.
Yeah, some of them just amuse the shit out of me.
That is true, yeah. Okay, more from Slayer Darth. And this is a pretty funny thing. It's top 10 worst or most unexpected game show answers.
Okay.
Now, you know what? I haven't looked at this list, but you know what I kind of expect to see on here is from the Newlywed Game. There was this classic example where the guy asked, and it was a common question on the Newlywed Game, what is the craziest place you've ever had sex? They call it making whoopee. And the woman was like, kind of confused, and she goes, in the ass?
Oh. Holy backshit, dude.
And that's not what he meant location. All right.
I know, right?
He's got a honorable mention here.
Okay.
The honorable mention is from Jeopardy. The question was, what is the greatest of evils and the worst of crimes? Yeah. George Bernard Shaw called this condition the greatest of evils and the worst of crimes. The contestant said, what is marriage? Little bitter much, huh?
That's great.
Yeah. Oh, there's a bunch of honorable mentions here. Okay. let me go through these quickly. The second honorable mention is from Family Feud. We asked 100 people to name a body part beginning with T. The contestant said titties.
Hey, it works.
Yeah, I bet that was a recent one because they do a lot of stuff like that on the show now. Another one for Family Feud, something you might lose in a golf match. The contestant said your pants. I don't think they got any points. I don't think they got any points for that. Also from Family Feud, the movie where John Travolta gave his most memorable performance, the contestant said the John Travolta biography.
Oh my God.
Also from Family Feud, something you wouldn't use if it was dirty. They said toilet paper.
A towel.
I mean, good answer though. You wouldn't use toilet paper if it was dirty. And final honorable mention from Family Feud, something this country imports too much of.
Liquor.
And the guy says foreign goods.
Well, yeah.
Technically, yes, but I don't think anyone else said that.
No.
All right, but here we go. Number 10, from Family Feud, name a place you go to listen to music, and they said iPod.
A concert.
Yeah, that's what you would say, a concert. Number 9, from the Sarah Cox Show. Sarah Cox says, beauty is in the eye of the blank. The contestant said tiger.
It's the eye of the tiger.
Yeah. Number 8, from Family Feud, name a bird with a long neck. The contestant said Naomi Campbell. Maybe he was a British person because they call women birds.
Yes.
Okay, there is no number 7. Number 7 is blank.
What the hell?
All right, well, he gave so many honorable mentions that it kind of doesn't matter that much.
Sorry.
Number 6 from Jeopardy. This term for a long-handled gardening... I actually saw this on television. This term for a long-handled gardening tool can also mean an immoral pleasure seeker.
Ho.
And the contestant, of course they said ho. And the right answer was apparently rake, but I gotta say, Trebek started laughing pretty hard at that. Because I mean, a hoe is a long-handled gardening tool, and it is an immoral pleasure seeker. So, I mean, makes sense to me. Number 5.
My other answer would have been shovel.
Well, rake was the correct answer, but I've never heard a rake being a moral pleasure seeker.
No, but so what the fuck is that, you know?
I've never heard that. Ho, they should have given him answer. They should have given him the money for ho.
Yeah.
Number 5, from the Newlywed Game. Most of the electricity in our home flows from the blank to the blank. And the contestant said from the plug to the vibrator.
Holy shit.
Wow. Number 4, from Steve Wright in the afternoon. The question was, what is the Italian word for motorway? And this is wrong on so many levels. The contestant says espresso. There's like a million levels that's wrong on. Number 3, from The Weakest Link, the UK version. A pain in the muscles or bones of the lower legs often suffered by sportsmen is known as shin blank. Of course, you know that would be shin splints. They said Dler's List.
What?
Schindler's List.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible, isn't it?
It's retarded.
Number 2, from Family Fortune. The question, a reason for kneeling. The contestant said to be beheaded.
Praying.
Praying was probably the answer, but they said beheaded. I mean, that's... Oh, wow. That doesn't come up too often.
Blowjobs?
And number 1 is from a game show in the UK called Pointless. I guess it's similar to Jeopardy, because they give the answer and you have to give a question.
Right.
The answer was, assassinated by Lee Harvey Oswald in Dallas. Of course, you know that's JFK. They said JR.
JRK.
No, JR, like from the show Dallas. Who shot JR, you know.
Yes.
Okay, out of 10, I gotta knock a point off for there being a blank one. but only 1 point because he gave so many honorable mentions that it kind of doesn't matter.
It's awesome. I love it.
I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah. Just because of the blank spot.
Okay. So we're done for now with Slayer Darth. Let's move
on. For a little while, buddy.
Let's move on to Liz Cogburn. That's Cogburn, not the other.
Cogburn.
Yeah, Cogburn.
John is just afraid to admit the real name.
Number 10. No, this is the top 10 games of the generation.
Right.
So the eighth.
Whose generation?
The 7th generation of video game. What that means is PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and the Wii.
Well, I needed that clarified because, there's a lot of generations and a lot of fucking awesome games.
Yeah. Like, yeah, they're referring to this this current generation that just passed because we have the new consoles now. Okay, so number 10, Assassin's Creed 2, a series that I haven't personally gotten into as of yet, but it does look like a lot of fun.
Okay.
Number 9, Mortal Kombat. Okay, so they refer to it as Mortal Kombat 9, but the name of the game is just Mortal Kombat. I still play the hell out of it. I have the Vita version now.
Sweet. I love Mortal Kombat. Who doesn't love Mortal Kombat?
Who's your character? Okay. Who's your character, Carissa?
For which one?
Who's your character?
In general?
Yeah. Who's your main?
Either Katana or Sindel.
Okay, yeah, I'm a Noob Saibot and Ermac mostly.
And Katana, I like to spam her, grab you by the neck with her feet and, flip you over.
That's fun.
I'm evil that way, pissing people off.
Number 8, God of War 3, which was a good game. I don't know what to say about it. Number 7, Braid, fun little indie title. I had a lot of fun with Braid. Number 6, Super Mario Galaxy, fucking awesome game.
So I've heard. I'll agree.
Number 5, another indie title, Limbo. I liked Braid a little bit more, but Limbo was good. Number 4,
I would know.
Portal 2. I'm not really into the whole Portal thing, but I can understand why it's popular.
Yeah.
Number 3, this is a great game, Red Dead Redemption.
Yes.
Number 2, The Walking Dead. That's a decent one. And number 1, their number 1 pick, BioShock Infinite. Fucking awesome game.
Yes.
What's
Walking Dead? Like, really?
I haven't played it, Carissa, but apparently it is universally thought of as awesome.
Oh, okay.
I have it. I just haven't played it yet.
I don't know. Not my thing, I guess.
All right, out of 10, what say you?
7.
I'm going to say 6.
Okay.
These are all good games, just not what I would pick.
No.
I mean, if I was to do this list, probably the only ones from this list that would be on mine would be BioShock Infinite and Mortal Kombat.
Nice.
But I would have a lot more variety, I think. Okay, here it is. Now, I don't know. This doesn't appeal to me, and I doubt it would appeal to Tanya, and I don't think it would either appeal to you either. I mean, how much are you into SpongeBob, Carissa?
Do it up.
What's that?
Do it up.
I don't understand what you're saying.
Do it up means go for it.
Oh, well, I mean, how much? I'm asking you a question. How much are you into SpongeBob?
Not into it so much as it was forced down my throat by my 2 nieces at my former place of living.
That's kind of what I thought. Liz Cogburn sent her top 10 best episodes of SpongeBob. I'm going to go through this very quickly because I don't think that we're going to know what the hell she's talking about.
I might.
All right, well, number 10, Pizza Delivery. Number 9, Nasty Patty. Number 8, No Weenies Allowed. Number 7, Krusty Krab Training Video.
Yep.
Number 6, Hooky. Number 5, Fools in April. Number 4, FUN. Number 3, Doing Time. Number 2, Just One Bite. And number 1, Chocolate with Nuts.
I'm going to give that a 7. And I'm going to explain the fun one to you real quick.
Okay.
The main villain in that is, oh god, what is it? Plankton. And literally he's a plankton and he's got one eye and he's teeny tiny. And the episode fun is where they're trying to teach him how to be good and have fun and smile and, you know, jump around like a retard. Well, they teach him the fun song. F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and any time at all, down in the deep blue sea.
Well, that should be FYA.
Doesn't matter because they're idiots. And then Plankton turns around and goes, no. F is for fire, burn down the whole town. U is for uranium bomb. N is for no survivors.
Okay, that is pretty funny.
It was hilarious.
All right. I'm going to just give it a 7 as well because I'm going to take your word for it.
Pretty good. I can't really complain too much.
I'm not a SpongeBob person. Way after my time.
It's okay. I just can't sit and watch it over and over anymore. I
actually have a funny SpongeBob-related story, sort of.
Go for it.
My sister, who is way too old to have ever been into SpongeBob, but was anyway, when she was in high school, I guess like this was a sketch that was done or something. Where they had on video a fight between SpongeBob and Osama bin Laden.
Oh, sweet.
So they had this guy, this high school kid, dressed as Osama bin Laden. He's got the fake beard and the turban, and he's sitting down, and he's going, and then they have a translator. Yeah, he says he hates America. Yeah, he says America sucks.
Yeah.
You know? And then they had this guy dressed up as SpongeBob, and he comes in and, like, beats him up. But, like, they couldn't show the fight on the video because it was, like, against the rules. So they just, like, put the camera to the side, and all you heard was punches.
Nice.
It was actually pretty funny. All right.
Okay.
Devin Baxter sent us from listverse.com the top 10 notorious full-motion video titles. And for those of you who might not, full-motion video is a type of game that was very popular in the mid-90s on Sega CD, especially. Games like Night Trap and whatnot, where there's barely any gameplay.
Okay.
The modern equivalent, I guess, would be Heavy Rain. All right, so number 10 was Mad Dog McCree, which I actually played that once. Basically, you're just, like, shooting, like, varmints and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Number 9, Dragon's Lair. That kind of started the whole thing, where you're basically just playing a cartoon with prompts. Number 8, Sherlock Holmes Consulting Detective. I never played that. Number 7 is Phantasmagoria. Wasn't that, like, really, really gruesome?
From what I know.
Yeah. Number 6 is the, I don't know how to say this, the Daedalus Encounter. I've never heard of that. I guess that was on the 3DO, which is why I've never heard of it. Number 5 is X-Files the Game, which was on PC and PlayStation. Number 4 is Snow Job, and that sounds dirty, but it's not. Apparently, this was on the 3DO, and they say it basically played out like a bad detective porno without the sex.
Mm-hmm.
Number 3 is Voyeur.
Okay.
Oh my. Number 2 is the Make My Video series. I've actually done a video on that one, on one of those, the Marky Mark thing.
Okay.
It's like the lamest thing ever, Carissa. It plays the song, and then there's like 3 different video clips on the screen, and you press like A or B or C, depending on which one you want to be in the video at that point, and then like it cuts the video for you and shows you the edit of the video. But it's like, it's all either from the official video, or it's like whatever they could find from the public domain.
Alright.
Pretty pathetic. And number 1, Night Trap. Night Trap was terrible. So anyway, what do you say? Out of 10. These are all pretty horrible.
Yeah, they were supposed to be horrible.
Yeah, well, that was the point of the list. Yeah, Notorious.
Yeah, we'll just throw in a 10, you know, it sounded pretty shitty to me.
I'm gonna say 9. I'm taking off 1 point because the Make My Video series, that was really like 5 or 6 games, but yeah, these are all pretty bad. All right, moving on. Let's see. El Probotector L sent the 20 Robot Masters and Mavericks. This is basically top 20 bosses from the Mega Man games.
Alright.
Number 20, Cyber Peacock. You know, I was always confused by Cyber Peacock. I mean, he's a peacock that exists in the internet. Like, what is that?
I don't know.
Great level, though. Number
Yes.
19, Neon Tiger, which sounds like an 80s song, but is not.
Okay.
Number 18, Dark Dizzy, who I think was also called Dark Necrobat. I don't know, that one's kind of forgettable. Number 17, Skullman from Mega Man 4.
Mm.
You know, it's interesting, because in Mega Man, like, all the robots were supposed to have, like, some kind of, like, function outside of, like, you know, killing or whatever. What was Skullman's function? He's just a murder bot.
Skullman's function was to teach children about what the skull is like.
About death!
Yes. See? Good function.
Number 16 is Blaze Heatnix from Mega Man X6. That was I don't know. That one was a rough one. That level sucked.
Oh. Hmm.
Number 15,
Okay.
Metal Man from Mega Man 2. We all love Metal Man because as soon as you got his weapon, you could basically use it for the rest of the game.
Yes.
Number 14 from the original Mega Man, Gutsman. I'm Gutsman. Yeah. It's Gutsman's ass. Da-da! I'm making a whole lot of references I'm throwing at you, and you're just sitting there quietly like, okay.
Whoa. Do, 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 do.
Number 13, Bubble Man. Bubble Man, really. I mean, it takes you about approximately 2 seconds to kill him.
You know what his outside job is? Entertaining children at the carnival.
Why not?
Yep.
Bubble Man. All right, number 12 is Bubble Crab. That's from Mega Man X2.
His job is to be at the beach and to entertain children with bubbles.
There you go. Number 11 is Spark Mandrill. That's from the original Mega Man X. He's basically a giant neon monkey that punches things to death. You can't go wrong with that.
Sure.
Number 10, Elec Man from the original Mega Man, who had the best weapon in the game.
Yeah.
Number 9, Magna Centipede. That's, I think, Mega Man X4? Or no, that's X2. Magna Centipede.
I'm not sure what that one's job was though.
I hate centipedes. I detest centipedes.
It's to make John cringe.
Ugh. Number 8, Shadow Man from Mega Man 3. Basically, it was Ninja Man. Number 7, Snake Man, also from Mega Man 3. It had a cool level, too. Number 6, they've broken the cardinal rule because number 6 is Shadow Man again. So, that's a big error.
Yeah. -1.
Yeah. Number 5, Flame Mammoth from Mega Man X. I mean, he's a mammoth, he shoots fire. Can't go wrong there. Number 4, Storm Eagle. That was also from the original Mega Man X. Not much to say about him. Number 3, Magma Dragoon from Mega Man X4. He also did the Shoryuken! Hadouken!
Fire! 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 Sorry, I was quiet. I was eating.
Bunghole. Number 2 is Number 2 is Quick Man
Go bed.
from Mega Man 2. The lasers. The Quick Man lasers. And number 1, Pharaoh Man from Mega Man 4. I mean, weird design, but great weapons, so there you go.
Yeah.
Out of 20, gotta take off major points for putting Shadow Man twice. I'm gonna say
So that's like 2.
I'm gonna give it a 15.
Yeah, I like that.
You gonna go with 15 as well?
Yeah, I like that.
Alright. Darker Super Shadowkin has told us that I got more lists.
What? Oh, well, okay. Thank you.
Here's a list from DaytimeRoyaltyOnline.com, the worst domain name ever. Apparently this is the 50 worst television shows ever.
2.5 Men.
Oh, snap. I'm going to go through these 10 at a time, and then we'll comment, okay?
Sure.
So number 50, Barney and Friends. Number 49, The Ropers. Number 48, Bless This House. Number 47, Rango. Number 46, Me and the Chimp. Number 45, A.K.A. Pablo. Number 44, She's the Sheriff. Number 43, Whoops. Number 42, The Flying Nun. And number 41, The Tom Green Show. These are all awful.
Fucking A. Although, I have to say that, yeah, it's true.
Tom Green Show should be like top 10 worst.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that asshole.
Yeah, he was a dick. Did he die yet?
No, he has a show now, but it's like on the radio or something.
Oh, lame.
Yeah.
Can we shoot him? I'm just joking.
Moving on, number 40, Making It. Number 39, Still the Beaver. Number 38, Helltown. Number 37, Saturday Night Live with Howard Cosell. Number 36, The Misadventures of Sheriff Lobo. Number 35, Pink Lady and Jeff. Number 34, Alexander the Great. Number 33, Holmes and the Yo-Yo. Number 32, Co-Ed Fever. And number 31, Homeboys in Outer Space.
Holy shit.
But
no, that was going to be my comment about the Whoops, whatever show that was, or movie. It was going to be, my comment was going to be, did they get pregnant by accident? Oh, whoops.
Well, that show only lasted 3 months, according to this.
Yeah, I bet.
Now, how did they ever even greenlight a show called Homeboys from Outer Space?
I don't want to know. Ever.
Well, that was the UPN, so that explains that, I guess. All right. Moving on here. Number 30, Unhappily Ever After. Number 29, The Howard Stern Show, not the E! Show.
Oh.
Oh, it is the E! Show. Never mind that.
What?
The E! Show was awesome.
Howard Stern.
Right,
he's awesome.
Come back to that. Let me read the rest of these. Number 28, Super Train. Number 27, Turn On. Number 26, Life with Lucy. Number 25, Who Wants to Marry a Multi-Millionaire. Number 24, One of the Boys. Number 23, Sammy and Company. Number 22, The Powers of Matthew Starr. And number 21, Baywatch. All right. What? 2 comments. One about Baywatch. Yeah, it's a terrible show, but it was fun to look at.
Yeah. Bathes in red, bathes
when they said the Howard Stern Show, I was thinking it was that Channel 9 show, you know, the one that was like a sketch comedy.
No.
That was bad.
It's a real show.
The E! Show was awesome. It was all the best bits from the radio show, and you got to see it. It was the predecessor to Howard on Demand. I guess that... Okay, here's the thing, Carissa. Here's what I think. The reason that the Howard Stern Show's on here. This is on DaytimeRoyaltyOnline.com. It's a soap opera website. It's a bunch of, like, yentas, you know, these
dickheads.
Women aged 45 and up. They're like, oh, that Howard Stern is so terrible. They've never listened to him ever. Okay, so that's why he's on there, I think.
Oy vey.
Yeah, exactly. Except he's the Jewish one.
I know, right?
All right, moving on.
Awesome.
Moving on here. Number 20, The Pruitts of Southampton. Number 19, The PTL Club. Number 18, The Ugliest Girl in Town. Number 17, Casablanca. Yes, they tried to make a TV show out of that. Number 16, The Chevy Chase Show. Number 15, Manimal. Number 14, Baby Bob. Number 13, 21. Number 12, Hello Larry. And number 11, The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfeiffer. I was kind of thinking that The Secret Diary of Desmond Pfeiffer was going to be like number 1. Because not only was that a terrible, terrible show, but it was offensive.
Yes.
It was a sitcom about slavery. There's literally nothing funny about slavery.
No. It's kind of funny that there was a shitty show about it, though.
It lasted from October 5th, 1998 to October 26th, 1998. Not even a month.
Holy shit.
Yeah. All right. You ready for the top 10?
Yes.
Number 10, Hee Haw Honeys. Number 9, You're in the Picture. Number 8, Cop Rock. Number 7, After MASH. Number 6, Celebrity Boxing. Number 5, Hogan's Heroes, really? Okay.
That's sad.
That was a good show.
Yeah.
Number 4, The Brady Bunch Hour. Number 3, XFL. Number 2, My Mother the Car. I can't even say it without laughing. And
That's weird.
number 1, The Jerry Springer Show.
Oh my god, I loved Jerry Springer.
Look, I was not a fan of Jerry Springer, but he doesn't belong on this list at all, much less...
No.
But I think it's the same kind of thing as Howard Stern.
Dude, I don't need cable for Jerry Springer. It's outside my window.
There you go.
It rocks.
There you go. No, but here's the thing. The reason that I think it's on there is because it's like I said, this is the old women website.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of yentas. Oh, but Jerry Springer is a terrible curse.
Oy vey.
Oy.
Oy.
So, wow, out of 50, though, I got to give it high marks because most of these are absolutely terrible. I'm taking off a little bit for Jerry Springer, Hogan's Heroes, which is a decent enough show, and also Howard Stern, obviously, shouldn't even be on there.
Yeah, I gotta agree with you. Like, I liked Jerry Springer. Howard Stern was awesome.
You know the best thing about Jerry Springer was that it led to Steve Wilkos.
I liked him a lot. He helped a lot of people.
But he's still going, and I still watch his show, and his show is awesome. Out of 50, I'm going to get 40 out of 50.
I think so, too, because there were just quite a few on there that either were, you know, Stone Age shit or,
yeah,
you know.
But, yeah, it's the old people website is the problem.
I know, right?
Yeah.
My grandmother would have gotten most of those right. Or my grandfather, rather.
Okay, oh, wow. All right, this next one I'm going to skip for now. We'll wait till next month on
Can I just see? What is it?
It's the top 100 Simpsons episodes.
Oh, Christ.
I mean, that's a great idea. It's just, we're trying...
It is. It's just going to take forever. You might have to do it in pieces.
No, we'll do it all at once. It's just that we're already kind of into the show. We're like an hour in, and I don't want to do it.
You'll have to run that one first next time.
Exactly. It'll be at the top because I just skipped it.
Sounds like a plan, yeah.
Okay, so here's a cool one. This is from... Who is this from? Oh, shit. I don't know who this is from. Give me one moment here.
Well, Anonymous, they'll figure out who the hell it is if, you read it and stuff.
This is from Born a Moron.
Holy shit.
That's the YouTube
really?
He chose. He chose the YouTube name Born a Moron. But
wow.
He gave us a cool idea for a list, the top 5 Megadeth songs.
Okay.
I love
game.
Megadeth. Number 5, Symphony of Destruction.
Sounds legit.
Can't go wrong with that. Number 4, Holy Wars. Great.
Sweet.
Number 3, The Punishment Due.
Okay.
Wasn't Holy Wars and The Punishment Due like the same track, basically?
I do not remember.
I'm going to look that up real quick, because I'm pretty sure that there was one track on Rust in Peace that was called Holy Wars / The Punishment Due.
Was it a two-piecer song?
Yeah, it's a 6-minute song, and it's actually not even slash. It's I didn't mean to play it. It's Holy Wars
okay. ...
The Punishment Due. So it really is one song. So I don't know why you would divide it into two like that. That's weird. Number 2, Hangar 18, great fucking song, and number 1, Trust. That's a surprising one, but it happens to be one of my favorites.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, all right, Megadeth, they have...
I'm not a huge Megadeth fan. It's cool and all, and, I like it. It's just not my favorite, and I know all the songs they're talking about,
Well,
but...
here's the thing. Those are all classic songs. They have 12 great albums. They have 2 shitty ones, too, but they have 12 great albums. You could pretty much take those 12 albums, pick any 5 songs, and call that your top 5.
Right.
Because that's how good they are. Out of 5, I'm going to give it a 4. I'm taking off 1 point because Holy Wars and The Punishment Due are really one song, and you could have put something else on the list to like She-Wolf, my favorite, or A Tout Le Monde, or Lucretia, my I'm going to give it a 4 out of 5. What say you, Carissa?
Yeah, the same because of the whole, situation.
Okay.
I have this problem, John.
What?
There's a little ferret, viewers, that has escaped from its cage.
Okay.
And I have this cute, adorable little thing that I will have to share pictures of.
Okay. There you go. All right, this is a list from Slate Darth, and I don't know how good this one's going to go over because it's just a very strange list. But it's the top 10 lines that Arnold Schwarzenegger should have for his future movies.
Okay.
So I guess he's writing one-liners for Arnold now? Here we go. I'm gonna do these in my Arnold voice, too, because that'll make it...
Seems legit.
Number 10, you'll never kill me. I'm invincible, baby.
Ew.
Yeah. Number 9, I'm your maker. You're screwed in every sense of the word.
I'm your maker, you're screwed would have been good right there.
Yeah, you don't need... Yeah, it's a little too long. Number 8, real men don't use BB guns.
I like it. That's legit.
It's okay, yeah. Number 7, I took out the trash. Now life ain't worth living no more.
I took out the trash would have been
Yeah,
good right
just
there.
end it right there. That's this is still right. Number 6,
Yes.
I've got more bullets than you've got chances.
I like it. Sold.
I think that one would work more for like Sylvester Stallone though. Like I could see him saying that as Rambo.
No, I like it though.
I like it. I just don't think it's an Arnold line. Like imagine Rambo saying, "I've got more bullets than you've got chances."
Fucking A.
That would be better. I think that's a Sylvester Stallone line.
He's got a sassy voice, yes.
Yeah, if you say so. Number 5, I don't need luck. I've got an entire fucking arsenal at my disposal.
That's another Stallone line, I think.
Yeah, that would work for Rambo. I don't need luck. I got an entire fucking arsenal at my disposal.
Yeah, there you go.
Number 4, you disappoint me, which is all the more reason to kill you. That's like McBain from The Simpsons.
Yeah.
Number 3, scared? You pissed your pants looking at my reflection.
Oh.
Lame. Number 2, I was numero uno in my class. The class of ass kicking.
Ew.
That's terrible.
Lame.
And finally, and this is just unbelievably bad, Carissa. Number 1, nobody puts big guy in a corner.
That's just a funny reference.
It's not funny. It's stupid.
No, it's an ironic reference, though.
I think it's a shitty reference.
If you get it, you get it.
I get it. It's just stupid.
You're stupid.
Is that what you really want in an action movie? Arnold Schwarzenegger to reference Dirty Dancing?
In a funny moment.
I don't know. All right, out of 10,
So bad.
what do you say, Carissa?
They're supposed to be, good, and they're mostly not. I don't know.
What do you say? I'm gonna say 4.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll with like 3.
3? Okay. So
There were like 3 that I really liked.
there you go. Okay, also from Slayer Darth,
No
5
way.
worst ideas for birthday gifts.
Oh, Christ.
Now, he's not talking about, like, deliberately giving someone, like a fly swatter or something like that. He's talking about these are gifts that people think are good gifts, but they're not.
Yes.
Yeah. Number 5, chocolate.
If you're diabetic.
Yeah, like, most people enjoy chocolate.
Yeah.
He says, I don't want my belly to expand, but you're not thinking about that when you're eating chocolate.
It's your birthday. There's cake and ice cream and all kinds of
you're not thinking, oh, this is going to make me fat. You're thinking, delicious.
Yeah.
Number 4, aftershave or perfume. He says the reason why he's against having aftershave or perfume as birthday gifts is due to the simple fact that many people nowadays are allergic to these products. I did not know that.
Well, see, that's the thing is that because of that, you would ask, people around them, what are they allergic to, blah, 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 blah.
If you're buying somebody a birthday gift, it kind of you kind of like, you assume you know that.
You ask around, well, but, you ask anyway, like,
Yeah.
hey, so-and-so hint at what they want, blah, blah,
I mean,
blah.
that would maybe be a bad idea for, like, Secret Santa at the office, because you don't know who's getting it.
Yes. Yeah.
On the other hand, like, if you're buying a birthday gift for someone, you probably know that person. You probably know what they're allergic to.
Right.
Number 3, ornate or decorative trinkets. I mean, some people are into that shit, though. If that's what they like.
Depends, like, if you know this person, you're going to know what they like. Like, my adopted son, Andrew, happens to love scary movie villain figurines.
Kid after my own heart.
He's got one of all of the real hardcore horror movie, villains.
All right, number 2, gift cards. Now, I mean, some people say that's sort of like a lazy thing or whatever, but he's saying it's not for like he's talking about gift cards for crappy places.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, like if somebody got me a gift card to like Bed Bath and Beyond, I'd be like, oh, thanks, asshole.
You could give it to me and I'd give you the money for it.
There you go. That's probably what I would do.
I'd be like, here, John.
Yeah.
PayPal or whatever.
And finally, number 1, a new school uniform. Yeah, that would suck.
Ew.
He actually knows somebody who got that, a new school uniform.
That's sad.
Present from his parent. That is...
And, like, that's like clothes on Christmas. Unless you want clothes.
Well, when you're a kid, you don't want clothes on Christmas. When you're an adult, you're like, oh, yes.
Want to bet? That's what my niece Oceana asked for one Christmas. She goes, I want Monster High clothes, and I want it pink. She was like,
that's different because it's like a Disney or Pixar thing. You know what I mean? Like, my nephew, he's just going to turn 3 real soon. They got him everything resulting related to Monsters University.
Oh, that's awesome. I love it.
And last year was Cars last year. Now it's Monsters, Inc. And, so it depends on the person. But I don't think anybody wants a school uniform.
Oh, fuck no.
Thanks, shithead.
I know, right?
All right. That was a good one. Out of 5, what say you? I mean, there were a couple of weird things on there, but I think
I'll give it a 4.
I'm also going to give it a 4.
It was pretty good. I have to agree to most of it, but yeah.
I mean, like the chocolate. I mean, like you can give me chocolate. That's fine.
Ooh, yeah. Pile it on, baby.
Yeah. Unless they're like crappy choco-tastic,
I spent like $15 on chocolate the other week.
Oh my.
Like good chocolate, like Lindt truffles and shit.
There you go. All right, next one from Slayer Darth, and this is this is interesting. Top 5 things that he dislikes about certain YouTube account holders who comment on videos.
Oh, here we go. It's going down in Chinatown.
All right. He says this list applies specifically to those who comment on the videos of the mainstream YouTube channels, especially the gaming ones.
Oh, Christ.
Number 5, they have no concept of literacy or grammar. Did they get dropped on the head as infants? Well, look, I would say the same thing, except that this is so abundant.
Yes.
I'd like to think that there's, getting dropped on the head as a kid is a kind of a rare thing. So it has to be something else. I think they choose to be like that.
Yeah, some are just ignorant fuckheads.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be a physical injury or brain damage. Just,
Yeah.
Sometimes they're inbred, inbred ignorance.
Number 4, sometimes when I check my subscriptions box on my Kindle, I notice that certain videos receive something in the region of 70 comments 2 minutes after those videos have been uploaded. Does this mean that their whole lives gravitate around these videos being uploaded? If so, that must be a sad existence. Well, part of it is also like, if somebody uploads a video that's like 10 minutes long, and 2 minutes after it's uploaded, there's comments. There's people didn't watch the video.
Yeah.
They just scrambled over there to say first.
I know, huh?
I hate that.
That's stupid.
Number 3, they lack basic reasoning skills. This is particularly evident having an argument with someone who opposes their views. Instead of settling the matter in a mature fashion, they resort to name-calling, as they are not clever enough to outsmart the person who calls them out on their shenanigans. Well, but maturity and YouTube don't go along too well together.
No.
They're pretty estranged. Number 2.
Yeah.
They say nothing interesting or thought-provoking whatsoever in the comments. And it is annoying that the top comments aren't great at all. There are some YouTubers that I watch because I find that somewhat interesting, though not on your level, of course, thanks for kissing my ass. But their fans are like that insect repellent. You want to get close, but you don't want to interact with their fans. You know, I get these comments sometimes where I read the comment and it's like I'm playing some game or whatever, and they'll be like, I had this game. And I'm like, all right, so who cares?
Okay.
You know, like, thanks, you know, for wasting my time. Number 1, Necro, can I also just say that even though I am aware of the fact that you might say that a list like this is too trivial, the main reason I'm writing this list is because I am annoyed. I am annoyed that when I watch educational videos, such as political or religious debates and documentaries, they have barely any views, as opposed to videos made by people such as PewDiePie. And those viewing those videos insist the reason for the lack of views is because they're not entertaining. This is therefore my main gripe with it. Well, you know, YouTube is really made for just a way to put anything out there. It's going to find an audience, like an audience
to PewDiePie.
You know, and you know, it says more about our culture as a people that the audience for a thought-provoking documentary is much smaller than the audience for a guy who screams.
I watched a really good documentary about a girl who never ate until she was like 8 years old.
What, was she on IV the whole time?
She was on a stomach tube.
Oh.
Because she had problems, they had to surgically affix her esophagus directly to her lower, you know, the lower to the intestines.
Oh my God! Wow. So she had no stomach.
No, she had a stomach, but they had to affix it to her esophagus mostly.
So the first time she ate, what did she eat the first time?
Well, they started her out with like drinking water and thickened chocolate milk and Jello and pudding and stuff like that.
So they eased her into it. It's not like, okay, you can eat, let's take you to Burger King, you know?
Oh no, it took her years to figure it out.
Wow. Okay, for this list though, out of 5, I don't think it's trivial. I think he raised a lot of points that are true.
I agree.
5 out of 5.
Yeah.
Okay. So we're done with Slayer Darth for now.
Hallelujah. No,
I have a lot more stuff from S Serpent, but we already kind of featured a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, let's move on to somebody more like out there.
I'm gonna just like I'm gonna skip past him for now. It's all Star Trek stuff anyway, and I think that's more Tanya's speed.
I like Star Trek.
Let's see, more Slayer Darth. Well, why don't we do one of them then?
Yeah, that would rock.
How about we'll do, How about we do his top 20 favorite Star Trek guest characters from the original series?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 20, Gary 7 from Assignment Earth. Number 19, Tyree from A Private Little War.
Yep.
Number 18, Simon von Gelder from Dagger of the Mind. That was a good episode, too.
That was a good episode.
Great one. Number 17, Trelane from The Squire of Gothos.
Yes.
Number 16, Balok from The Corbinite Maneuver. Another great episode.
Yes.
Number 15, from the best episode ever, The Guardian of Forever from The City on the Edge of Forever.
Yeah.
Number 14, Miri from the episode Miri.
Yeah.
Number 13, Cyrano Jones from The Trouble with Tribbles.
My favorite!
Number 12, Core from Errand of Mercy.
Yes.
Number 11, Tal from The Enterprise Incident.
Yes.
Number 10, Jojo Krako from A Piece of the Action. That was another great one.
Ooh, yeah.
The whole mobster planet, that was fucking awesome.
That's awesome, yeah.
Number 9, Mirror Spock from Mirror Mirror. Of course, you know he's evil because he's got a goatee.
Yes, right?
Number 8, the Romulan Commander from Balance of Terror. Number 7, Kang from Day of the Dove. Kang is I think he's one of the only Star Trek characters to appear in like something like I think he was in almost all of the series. I don't think he was in Next Generation, but he was in Deep Space Nine and Enterprise, I think.
And
yeah, so Kang was all over the place.
Who was it? I think Tanya said that the woman who played Loxana Troy.
Oh, she was the voice of the computer.
Yes.
All of the shows, yeah.
Yes. I think that rocks.
That was Gene Roddenberry's wife.
Yes, I know. I just couldn't remember her name.
Yeah. I don't remember her name either, but was it Majel? Majel Roddenberry? Something like that.
Something like that.
Number 6, Rook from What Are Little Girls Made Of? Number 5, Harry Mudd from Mudd's Women and I, Mudd.
Yes.
Number 4, Gary Mitchell from Where No Man Has Gone Before.
Okay.
Number 3, Khan!
Sweet.
From Space Seed.
Sweet.
Number 2, Commodore Decker from The Doomsday Machine.
Oh my god.
And finally, from number 1, Fleet Captain Garth of Izar, Lord Garth, from Whom Gods Destroy.
Sweet.
Oh, man, you got to give that a 20 out of 20.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
10 stars. 2 thumbs up.
He's got a bunch more Star Trek lists, but we featured him enough. Let me see. I'm kind of skipping down because I have a lot of stuff from Slayer Darth, from S Serpent, from Shodate. I'll wait for Tanya to be there for that.
Do something a little more obscure.
Yeah, I'm looking at Slayer Darth. Okay, that's a top 100. I'll wait on that. Let's see. Wow. Okay. Let's see. All right, here we are. The anime fans sent me a list from almostnerdy.com.
Okay.
Bring that up here. This is the top 10 teaser trailers. You know, they're not quite movie trailers. They're usually about a minute long. They don't show much, but they get you excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so number 10, The Boy Who Could Fly. I've never even heard of the movie.
I have. It was kind of lame.
Yeah.
I saw it. It was
Number
lame.
9, Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Absolutely there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You didn't even see it. They didn't show any dinosaurs.
It was just like ominous, though.
You had the mosquito, and you know what they were doing is they weren't hyping the special effects, which were the best part of the movie.
They were dragging you into the story.
Not even that though. What they were hyping was just one word: Spielberg.
Yeah, that too.
Like, you know, he's got something that's coming out. It's called Jurassic Park. You're probably going to think it's awesome.
Yeah.
Number 8.
Who doesn't love dinosaurs?
Yeah, exactly. Number 8, The Fly 2.
Yeah.
Well, that was a good teaser trailer for a shitty movie. Number 7, Total Recall, the original Total Recall. Yeah. I mean, that's another one that's kind of like the Spielberg thing. All you knew was that it was Schwarzenegger and he had a new movie out.
Yeah.
Number 6, The Explorers. I don't even know that movie. Number 5, The Addams Family. Now, they didn't show that often. It's actually hard to find that teaser trailer.
Pardon me a minute, I'm going to...
Bloody hell.
Sorry.
Number 4, Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, which is, by the way, an incredibly underrated film.
Yeah.
Number 3, Back to the Future. Number 2, Leatherface, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3. Not a great movie, but good teaser trailer.
That's one of my adopted son's favorites.
There you go.
Leatherface. He's awesome. Awesome monkey.
So has he seen The Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
Yes, he's seen them all.
The original?
He watches everything. Kid ain't scared of nothing.
How old is this kid?
10.
Wow. Just like me. When I was 10, I was way into horror.
loves it, loves seeing people get cut open. Well, he's not a violent kid, not really.
But
He's got some anger issues because of his father, but...
Well, I can understand that.
But he loves the blood and gore, and he loves, like...
Yeah.
Swords, and, you know, loves to collect swords and stuff. He's a good kid.
Well, anyway, number 1 is The Goonies.
One of my favorite
movies. The unfortunate thing about that is that they, you know, with all these entries, they have the video where you could watch the teaser trailer, but not for number 1. They said the Goonies trailer, the teaser trailer, is so obscure that nobody has it online.
That's so weird.
So the person who wrote this list, by the way, this was written by Todd Spence, just is doing this from memory, basically.
Wow.
So there you have it. One of
Rock
my favorite, you know, these are all good, but these are all kind of like, if you notice, they're almost all 80s and 90s.
That's okay, though. I mean, what's wrong with a little retro? That was when a lot of good shit came out.
It's true, but there's also, like, there's some great newer ones. Like, I was actually thinking my favorite teaser trailer was from one of my favorite movies, too, District 9. A movie, the trailer told you almost nothing in the beginning, and you kind of think they're going one way, and then they go another. And it got me excited to see this movie that I knew nothing about. But anyway...
I saw that. I didn't really like it.
Really? You didn't like District 9?
Not really.
Good Lord.
I'm not a huge, you know, I don't know. Yeah. I lost my trail of thought, sorry.
Well, yeah, well, that's okay. That's fine. Anyway, out of 10, I'm going to say 9.
Yeah, sounds good. I mean, everything was pretty good in my opinion. I like 90s and 80s movies.
Yeah.
Grew up on that shit, you know?
Why not? All right, let's see. What else do we have here? Skipping down, Slayer Darth. Okay, but I do have a bunch of lists from Puffness, and we haven't featured him today.
So done one yet. Let's go for it.
Puffness, what he likes to do is he likes to find video top 10 lists on YouTube, and then he writes it down for us so that we could critique it without having to watch a video, because we don't do that on List Critics. So, this is from Watch Mojo. It is the top 10 controversial music videos. And
okay.
Most of these are older videos because, you know, you can't find music videos on MTV anymore.
I know, right?
These are the controversial ones. Number 10, Nirvana Heart-Shaped Box. Of course, you had all the abortion imagery in that.
Yeah.
Number 9, I Want Your Sex by George Michael. I've never seen the video, so I can't speak to why that's controversial.
I don't know.
Just the name.
Tell ya?
Just the name, I Want Your Sex, kind of, you know, I mean, that's probably...
It kind of made me giggle a little.
I don't think anybody knew back then that he was singing to a guy, though. Number 8, Pearl Jam's Jeremy. Of course, there was a very good video, but there was the depiction of suicide at the end.
Yeah.
And, of course, anything with a kid bringing a gun to a school is going to stir some people anyway. For obvious reasons. Number 7, Garth Brooks, The Thunder Rolls. Now, it's sad that I know why this is controversial, but...
yes.
Well, it's not really controversial, but more in the fact that it kind of got him in trouble with his wife.
Yeah.
Because I guess, I guess he cheated on his wife, and the song was about how, he cheated on his wife, and, he admitted it to her and everything. But then in the video, he had to depict it, and he told her that it was going to be, it wasn't going to be him in the video, and it was going to be somebody else making out with the chick. But then he did it anyway. He lied, so...
Well, it probably hit home harder, for people who have been cheated on, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but, I'm thinking of his poor wife, first of all, she got cheated on, and then lied to again, and then she doesn't need to...
Yeah, she didn't deserve it, though, you know?
Number 6, Eminem and Dido doing Stan. Now, I'm not an Eminem fan, but I'm familiar with this, and It had to do with, like, this guy. It was fictional, but it had to do with this guy that was writing to Eminem about how much he looked up to him and everything. And he's getting all these letters, and he's never getting a response, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And in the end, the guy kind of, like, snaps and loses his mind and winds up, like, locking his girlfriend in the trunk of his car and driving off of a bridge. And then, like, the last part is, like, Eminem's response. He's like, hey, I'm sorry I haven't gotten your letters, but, you know, I'm a busy guy. And he was trying to tell the guy, like, why don't you calm down and sort of, like, you know, get your anger under control and all this. He's trying to give him good advice. And then he's like, he realizes that the guy's already gone, you know?
Oh.
It's like, you know, it's like, I'm not an Eminem fan, but it is a pretty good video, you know?
It hits home, you know, and it just, like...
Marilyn Manson is number 5 for Saint. I've never seen that one. Have you?
Yeah.
Can you tell me a little bit about why that's controversial?
Marilyn Manson is, in general, I'd have to watch it again, but Marilyn Manson in general is the controversial of his time.
Honestly, he's a tryhard, though.
Yeah.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, he's a provocateur. He tries to shock people. I'm not saying this in a negative light, because...
No, it's just who he is and how he rolls.
When you get down to the core of it, he does have important and intelligent things to say, but that's just his way to get kids' attention, I think. It's like,
I think it is, but I think it's also a way to, you know, lash back at the shitty world around us, you know, sometimes shitty world around us.
I'm not a fan of his music, but I just, like, whenever I hear him talk, I'm just, like, nodding my head in agreement with whatever he's saying, you know?
Yeah.
Number 4...
He's got impact, that charisma impact, you know?
Number 4 is MIA, Born Free. That was that, you know, I just want to shoot everyone chick.
Yeah.
I'm so sick of her. Number 3, Closer from Nine Inch Nails. Now, this is interesting because when I first saw that video, it was a really cool video, but there was all that, like, scene missing stuff. And it looked like it was actually part of the video. But actually, it wasn't. It was parts that MTV asked him to censor, so he did it in his own...
out.
Yeah. And you could watch the uncensored version.
I could have told Ed that.
It is fucked up.
Sorry.
Number 2 is Madonna, Like a Prayer.
Yes.
All the Catholic imagery and the sexualized stuff and...
What do you want? It's Madonna.
Isn't she Jewish? She's in that.
No.
She's in that Kabbalah, right?
I don't know what she's into now, but I know that she kind of took the Madonna name from the Virgin Mary. That's another.
Well, yeah, no, she does. She does seem to.
As far as I knew,
she does like to toy with the Catholic imagery, but I'm pretty sure she's Jewish. Finally, number 1, Smack My Bitch Up from The Prodigy. I think honestly, that one's more funny than anything to me.
Yeah, but people are friggin' prude sometimes.
It's like, you see, it's all in first person, and you see this person who wakes up and immediately just downs whiskey, does drugs, goes to club, gets in fights, does all this crazy shit, and then in the end you see it's like this cute girl. But,
I know.
You know, Smack My Bitch Up is... I think that one's more funny than everything, but it was very controversial.
It was.
Out of 10, I'm going to say 9.
Yeah, I liked most of it.
Yeah. Well, I didn't really see the Garth Brooks thing as being controversial.
No, that was more like a personal between them.
It was a dick move, is what it was.
Total dick move.
How was a total dick move?
Total dick move.
All right, let's see. How are we doing on time? Okay, we got about 20 minutes left. Let's, because you said you wanted to do it for about 2 hours, right?
Yeah, it's been a long day.
I understand that. Okay.
Chillins.
Paul Balch has sent us top 10 bad movies that he loves. Oh, no. Here we go.
Ow.
So he says, I know these movies aren't that good in terms of story or production, but for some reason I love watching them all. All right. Number 10, Not Another Teen Movie. He says, a crazy take-up of all those teen and high school movies. Stupid, but somehow I enjoy it. Well, you couldn't drag me to see that.
Would you get out of stuff, you little shit? Sorry.
Okay. Number 9 is Date Movie. You know, one of those stupid movies, a funny, in my opinion, take-up of all those date and chick flicks. Once again, you
I know, right?
you couldn't drag me to see that.
See, I like American Pie movies. Except, like, up till the third one. The American Wedding.
Oh, well, number 8, I've never heard of this movie, Tucker and Dale v. Evil.
Yes.
He says, an interesting idea based off those slasher movies, however, an interesting twist, the rednecks aren't the killers. So, so what? Number 7, Sleepaway Camp. Bad acting, low production value, and an almost predictable story. Only saving grace is the big twist at the end. I don't think that was a bad movie.
No, it was just different.
Yeah. Number 6, Big Trouble. Great book that had lots of laughs. However, losing Dave Barry, the author narration, cost the story its charm, still holds its own. Never heard of it.
No.
Number 5, Mars Attacks. Funny send out to all the invasion stories. Love the way the Martians were killed in the end. I don't think that's a bad movie. I think it kind of got annihilated because it was out at the same time as Independence Day.
Yeah.
But it was a
Mars Attacks was... See, I can sit and watch Independence Day, but it's not my favorite. Like, I'd rather sit and watch Mars Attacks.
I like them both, but the thing is, I think that people didn't realize that Mars Attacks was going to be like a comedy. And who's texting?
Yeah.
Okay, my mother's texting me.
Tons of your mom.
No,
I'm just kidding.
My parents are going away, I guess, 2 days in May, and they want to know if I'll stay over there and watch the dog. I said, sure, whatever.
Dog.
That's a long ways off anyway. Number 4, The Flintstones, an enjoyable... Oh, Jesus Christ. What did she say?
Jesus Christ, what the F and H?
Probably, okay, she's telling me, all right, the date, all right. The Flintstones, an enjoyable romp back to the Stone Age. While it needed some story work, it's pretty clear the people who made the movie loved the source material. Well, that was Spielberg, wasn't it?
I think so. Didn't that have one of the Olsen twins in it?
Oh, no, I don't think so. I'm not sure, maybe. I know that...
As Pebbles.
I got to look that up, actually. But The Flintstones, I don't think it was directed by Spielberg, but I think he, like, produced it or something.
I think he had a hand in it.
Now, honestly, a terrible movie, though. I mean... But...
Well, I do believe it had
grace,
in it.
The saving grace... Yeah, he produced it. The saving grace for me was it had John Goodman in it.
Yeah.
John Goodman was awesome.
He's the man.
I'm looking at the cast now because you asked about Pebbles. That was it was twins that played Pebbles, but it was not the Olsen twins.
I thought it was.
No, it was Elaine and Melanie Silver.
Very look-alike though, back then.
Yeah. So Jesus fucking shit. Oh, stop texting.
Jesus Christ. What the F and A?
What the fuck? Oh my god.
What the F and A?
Anyway.
It's gonna be all bark and stuff.
Number 3, Coneheads. Having never seen the SNL skits, I enjoy the lackluster story and love the amount of past SNL actors who made. I gotta agree with.
Oh my god, yes.
Coneheads was, for all intents and purposes, an awful movie, but it's funny as fuck.
Nibs, human authority figures.
Now for the consumption of mass quantities.
Yes.
Number 2, UHF. Being a Weird Al fan, I love his takeoff of TV and enjoy watching him go crazy for a few hours.
Yes.
Number 1, and this is really shocking, Leonard Part 6. He just says, I don't know why I enjoyed this stinker, but I do.
Yeah.
Leonard Part 6, really. That is the only...
You know what movie should have been on there? The movie with Martin Short in it where he had to go to Dinosaur World.
Oh, what was that?
What was it?
You know what? If I did this list, it would be number 1 would probably be Supergirl. Terrible movie, but I laughed my ass off through the whole thing.
Yeah.
Leonard Part 6 though was just legitimately bad. I mean, that's the only thing Bill Cosby was ever in that I refused to watch.
I think the movie I was referencing.
Oh my god! Now she's calling me. Hold on a second. Let me deal with this.
We could wrap this up if you need to, buddy.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Yeah, hi. I'm recording right now, so make it quick. What's going on?
Hello to John's mom. Enjoy your upcoming vacation.
The thing I put on Joe the Cripple's thing? Yeah, that was Osaki. It wasn't. I didn't take that picture, but I was telling him about it, and it's hard to describe how good the presentation is at that restaurant, so I found a website that had a picture, and I sent it to him.
I'm loving the family insight here.
Oh, well, we were on the phone, and I just wanted to post that real quick. By the way, and I gotta go real quick, but, no, I haven't gone yet, but, have you seen the picture I posted on your wall today? The horse? Yeah, I thought you'd like that. Alright, I gotta go. Alright, bye. Oh my god, she calls me about Facebook shit. Alright, so out of 10, I'm gonna say... Because there's a lot on here that I either don't think is really a bad movie or just never heard of. I gotta give it like a 7.
I gotta give it like an 8.
Oh.
Because, not because they're bad movies, but they're just...
I think you've seen more of these than I have.
They're just turn your brain off and sit and watch it and laugh movies.
Well, Leonard Part 6 was a bad movie.
Well, some of them are. That's, but a lot of them are just turn your brain off and sit and laugh.
Alright, let's see. How about we do one more and then call it a day then?
Rock on. Your mom sounded distressed.
No, she was laughing. She just I'm like, oh, I sounded distressed.
Yeah, well, it sounded like she was distressing you.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Let's see. I'm going through the list, trying to pick out a good one to go out on.
Something funny.
Well, that's what I'm kind of looking for.
Yay!
Let's see. Some of these don't even make any sense. Let's see. Ba, 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 ba. Let me just skip down. What are you doing? What are you doing?
We're going on a mission.
Okay then!
A mission through the endless list of doom.
Yeah.
True story, though. I mean, come on.
I think I am. Alright, how about we do... This is a very strange list. Let's do this from Puffness. It's a video game list. Top 10 video game scythe welders, meaning people who fight using a scythe.
Okay.
Okay. Number 10 is... hold on.
I'm holding.
Okay, here we are. Number 10 is Manny Calavera from Grim Fandango.
Sure.
A great game that nobody bought. Number 9 is Gomez from The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask.
Yep.
Number 8 is Magus from Chrono Trigger.
Yes.
Number 7 is Sigma from Mega Man X.
Yes.
Number 6 is Scyther, which is apparently a Pokemon that uses a scythe.
Yep.
And is named Scyther.
Yep.
Number 5 is Fiddlesticks from League of Legends. They actually named the character Fiddlesticks.
I like it.
Number 4 is Marluxa from Kingdom Hearts.
Yep.
Number 3 is Margaret Moonlight from No More Heroes 2.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know. Yeah, neither do I. Number 2 is Zasalamel from Soul Calibur 3.
Interesting.
And number 1, Death from the Castlevania series.
Yep.
You know who's missing from this list, Carissa?
Oh, God. Same brainwave and it's on the tip of my tongue.
Kadar Darkwell from Chronicles of a Dark Lord.
Fucking A, yes.
Yeah, that's who's missing. But yeah, if I was to name 10 scythe, well, I would take the Pokemon off and put Kadar on there, but this is pretty much it. Out of 10, I give thee an 8.
Agree. No, I take that back. A 7 because our character's not on there.
Oh, well, he probably never played it, that's the thing.
I don't give a damn.
Oh, snap. All right, well, that has been the List Critics. Thank y'all for coming. Next month, hopefully Tanya won't be throwing up her guts.
No, I'm sure she'll feel better.
Is she feeling better?
I will make her feel better. I will give her kisses and love.
Is she in bed? Is she resting?
Yeah.
Good.
I will hold her and love her and feed her a leaf-soaking bacon.
You're turning into the little girl from Tiny Toons. It's scary.
Yeah.
All right. See you guys.
Peace.